It's at all Torrent home games provided by Lion's Tail Brewing Company, Milwaukee's best new tap room located minutes from the home of the Torrent. Featuring different local food trucks along with pizzas and snacks. You'll be able to find your favorite pairing with over 30 beers from one of Wisconsin's highest rated breweries. Featuring a new beer release every single week along with gluten-free and non-alcoholic options. There's always something for everyone. Check our Facebook and website for details. Find us next to Sendix on North Avenue, Wauwatosa.
parents, present, past and beyond, especially those who weren't with us too long. Life is the most precious thing you can lose. While you were here, the fun was never ending. Life a minute was only beginning. Captain Colvin Nichols, this one's for you! Never get that feeling you can go on. Just remember the side it is that you're on. You've got friends with you till the end. If you're ever in a tough situation, we'll be there, no hesitation. Brother Hood's our rule, we cannot bend.
Fans, here are the first 11s, beginning with the away side Dakota Fusion FC. The captain, number 20, Niccolo Lai. The keeper, number 0, William Devine. Number 2, Sho Toda. Number 4, Takumi Kumakura. Number 6, Luis Pinto. Number 7, Toshiki Makimoto. Number 10, Cairo Saito. Number 12, Tomas Barros. Number 15, James Narki. Number 21, Nicholas Robinson. And number 24, Yuto Nishio. Coach of Dakota Fusion FC, Alex Trent. And now, the first 11 for your FC Milwaukee Torrent. Co-captain, number 4, Taylor Pill. Another co-captain, number 23, Max Ludwig. At keeper tonight, number 24, Sam Ortner. Number 5, Angel Gangora. Number 12, Jamie Lecomte. Number 17, Alejandro Martinez. Number 18, Davis Nelson. Number 19, Ethan Kretzer. Number 25, Jai Shea Bailey. Number 36, Paco Piscaglia. And number 97, Javier Steinwasher. Coaches for FC Milwaukee Torrent, Jeff Pill, James Weber, and Austin Backus.
Please rise. And now, to honor America and all that it stands for, as well as our freedom and those who serve to protect it, the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome one, welcome all. It's time for NISA Independent Cup action here at Wauwatosa, Wisconsin at beautiful Hart Park on a Friday evening in July. No place I'd rather be and no place you'd rather be. Hello everybody, I'm Peter Frere bringing you the action. FC Milwaukee Torrent taking on the Fusion Football Club of Dakota. It should be a great and outstanding matchup. Officials are taking the field. Both of these teams having an interesting summer. Last time these two teams played was quite a while ago, but recently speaking, the Torrent, their most recent contest was a 2-0 loss against Des Moines United FC. That was last Saturday. And as for last Saturday on the flip side, Dakota Fusion, they lost to Duluth FC 1-0. Both teams not only looking for a victory today, but looking to be the first one to draw first blood. Usually within the history, speaking of these two squads, whoever scores first, of course, has the advantage. So that'll be fun to see how that plays out. Also, a few weeks ago on July the 7th in NPSL action, the FC Milwaukee Torrent squad fell to Geo Lions SC Chicago 3-1. So again, the Gateway Conference Final, 2-0, Torrent fell to Des Moines. And in the North Conference Final, Dakota Fusion fell 1-0. Going right to left today, this game, of course, brought to you by Zara, the official ball sponsor of NISA Plus action. Hashtag anchored together here on this Friday evening. Torrent going to be wearing the home blues with white numbers and letters in the Gothic font. And the visiting Fusion FC going to be going left to right to start things off in the road blacks with white numbers and letters in their own right. Head coach Jeff Pill has the team ready to go and excited for this Friday night action. As for the Torrent starter, Taylor Pill, of course, is going to be alongside Gongora, Lekamont, Martinez, Nelson, Shea Bailey, one of the local products, played for Marquette. Alongside him is going to be Juan Lopez, Sam Abreu. Sam Ortner is going to be back in goal today out of DePaul, along with Steinwasser and Piscaglia. On the flip side for the Fusion, at goal is going to be number 0, Will Devine. Alongside him is going to be Sho Toda Takumi Kumakora. Alongside him, Louis Pinto. Also at the forward position, Toshiki Makimoto. Cairo Saito is going to be on the defensive side. Tomas Barros on the defense as well. Alongside him is going to be James Narki, as well as Nicholas Robinson and Yuto Nishio, the midfielder. Starting things off in the center circle is going to be James Narki to start things off for Dakota, and we are underway in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. We're excited you're with us. Beautiful evening. Temperature 76 degrees. Pass off to the far side. Fans still filtering in. Busy facility here at Hart Park.
Just make sure it says online.
On air?
On air, yeah.
Looking along the mid. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. Aggressively out of goal for Dakota is Devine. Pushing things up a fast field. Already clearing things out to the near side on the defensive. Light breeze. Shouldn't have a factor in today's contest. No rain predicted. Some unique weather recently in the Midwest. Shouldn't be a factor at all this eve. Centering in, taking a shot high over the crossbar. Sam Ortner not having to make a play. Already going back to Ortner. Wearing the indigo to pink to white shaded goalie outfit today. Letting that one matriculate out of play for the goal kick. A lot of offensive pressure so far. Again, this is a one-and-done tourney. Looking for the throw-in now for the Fusion is Dakota. Quick pressure for the Torrent. Making a run. Good job getting in the lane. Outstanding opportunity now for the Torrent. That should be a hand call, and it is. Officials today wearing the Reds. Goalkeeper for the Fusion, Will Devine, wearing the green long sleeve kit. Nice opportunity now. For Max Ludwig. Set piece, comes inside, just poked away at the last moment. Transition opportunity. Let's see if they can clear it away. Taylor Pill just getting away with that one. That one's going to make its way. So good throw-in opportunity, good placement now for the Torrent to try to take advantage of the situation. Steinwasser having to make his way off the dusty trail. Nice public facility here at Hart Park. Picked up cleanly by Devine with a light hop. Passing up ahead, headed back in. Trying to get control. A lot of aggressive play so far by Sho Toda. And again, a pressure defensive situation so far for the Fusion. As that defensive line has vehemently pushed forward past midfield time and time again. Chipping ahead, headed back. Able to get control, though, for the Fusion is Robinson. Coming to the near side now is Barros. Fusion now taking their time before setting up their offensive attack on this attempt. Saito looks ahead. That'll make its way cleanly to Ortner. Moving around now. Good job getting in the lane is Makimoto. Using the speed, trying to hold him down. Who is the last touch? We may have our first corner, and indeed we do. So good job defensively by Steinwasser just to kind of force the hand of the Fusion, but at the last moment made contact with the right boot. So nonetheless now, corner opportunity. Right toe. And off the crossbar. And just settles in on top of the pantry. But my goodness, what a bend. Stellar opportunity for the Fusion. Crisis averted. If you're a fan of the Torrent. Rinse and repeat now. Same location. Not a lot of contact. Streaking in, looking near post, headed away. trying to get control yet again. Chipped up into the sky. Off the one hop is once again Ortner getting it right before it matriculates out of play. And that one will sail way off into the distance. It's been all Fusion so far in this evening tilt in terms of being on the offensive. Majority of the time thus far in the contest being spent this first 8 minutes clearly favoring that of the Fusion. Torrent now looking for any sort of lane that may find themselves on the pro side. Trying to stick a toe in to no avail is Martinez. Resetting up the attack now is Barros. Looking ahead, outlet pass available. There's an opportunity for the left. Nice job finding the gap. Onside approach. Trying to cut back in. Left toe out of play. That'll go to the far side of the flag. And first corner opportunity now for the home Torrent. Generous crowd here this evening. Beautiful day to catch the Independent Cup Regional Semifinal presented by Zara here on NISA Plus. Corner opportunity. One player marked. Near post. Outlet to the near side opportunity. Is Ludwig. Should it be there? Sent in. Header missed. Just a mistimed opportunity for the Torrent. That could have found the back of the net. Torrent now trying to stay on the offensive. Taken away. And again, you just see the pure speed of one Makimoto. As the moment that touch was there by the Torrent, and number 18, Nelson. Makimoto just put on the afterburners to catch up in time. You see him in that circumstance as well, near to far side. Torrent now looking for the one touch. Left foot. Rolls around, still on the ground, almost sent away. Devine was on the ground. Another missed opportunity for the Torrent on the offensive side. It was a smart play by Ludwig to just try to get it close to the presence of Devine. The defenders more or less just got in their own way. Devine had to make a save. Pace now slowing down just a hair. Looking on the far side now. Trying to cut in a little bit of motion. Good job with the visual up ahead. Trying to get control is Lai. Running it down again. We're following the yellow lines here this evening at Hart Park. White, of course, being football. Red, women's lacrosse. Blue, men's lacrosse. Far side now, will it make its way out of play? Good job to be able to hold on to that. Onside Pass up ahead, streaking. Torrent player up ahead. Off the one touch is trying to run it down. Saito now challenged. Is that going to roll out of play? It does, but it'll be a goal kick. So at the last moment.
FC Milwaukee Torrent would like to thank its proud sponsors for their continued support through the 2024 season, including Sullivan's Pub and Grill, Gilbane, WPS Health Insurance, Splat DPI, Lights Popcorn, DS Designs LLC, and First and Bowl.
Near side now. Poked at the last moment is Nishio. Staunch defense, triangled around. Torrent looking offense into defense. Nice transition opportunity now for Milwaukee. They have numbers. Trying to point ahead. Jumping into the lane at the proper time is Pinto. Just like that, the Fusion taking away what could have been another key opportunity for Milwaukee early on in this contest in the 14th minute. Again, appreciate you being with us on NISA Plus. Seems Milwaukee has kind of changed the mindset defensively, pushing a little bit more toward midfield. Not necessarily being on the aggressive side to allow that outlet for the Fusion. Oh, taken away at the last moment. Staunch defense prevailing for Milwaukee. That quick approached offense for the Fusion that saw them have a few opportunities early on. Not quite showing itself here as much in the last 5 minutes or so. Sam Ortner running in on it. They're trying to see, and indeed it's going to be a goal kick. So a bit of hesitation, but Ortner immediately threw up the hand.
Thanks again to FC Milwaukee Torrent's great sponsors for their support, including Family Options Counseling LLC, Wisconsin Harley-Davidson in Oconomowoc, Hummel, Stroud Immigration,
Sam Ortner out of Tosa East High School.
Lion's Tail Brewing, Project Concierge, and Blackstone Handcrafted Natural Stone Products.
Ortner taking his time before sending this into the July sky.
No, you're fine. That's the case. You don't want to stall too much just because we're in a break in action, right? So
They got a whole lot more going for you and Hank.
my favorite, my wife
My
likes
favorite way to want to do it.
Huh?
I want to do it.
No,
That's my thing. What's it?
no, they're not a sponsor.
Ortner just completed his sophomore season at DePaul. Poked ahead, making a play on it. Able to cleanly get to that. Ortner, a hometown product. Again, hailing from Wauwatosa East High School. 5 games started this past fall at DePaul. Not sure if a card's going to be issued, but doesn't look like it, just allowing the teams to separate. Opportunity now for the Torrent. Saito now slowly sauntering back, giving the spaces needed for the Torrent. Can Milwaukee deliver on this set piece? Far to near we go. Setting back, the chip up. Near side, headed down. Good opportunity for Milwaukee, but Devine right on the spot. Another clean play defensively for the Fusion by Will Devine. And the tide has seemingly turned with that little bit of momentum now that the Torrent found, taking a opportunity a few minutes ago that near to far by Ludwig really gave a bit of confidence. Trying to make the turn. Showed Dakota. Again, as we see yet again, Dakota, primarily a defensive player, coming all the way up. A nice touch and turn. Wasn't able to get enough behind it. Nelson now. Far side, will that stay in play? It looks like, I believe, offsides to be the call. '20th minute of action now. Few attempts by each teams. Not necessarily the cleanest, with that being said. And the last time Dakota scored was a home contest a few weeks ago. They scored within the 18th minute. So again, they're a fast-paced, early scoring type of team when they're able to prevail and find the back of the net. There's that poke ahead. Strong defensive push up ahead by Ludwig. And so it looks like they're going to hold on to the whistle in that circumstance. And just showing the prowess defensively is Shea Bailey. Again, having played for the Golden Eagles in the Big East Conference over at Marquette. Not too far from here.
Shea Bailey's been a stud this year. Like, he's been locked down, centered back.
Again, minus that last touch by Sho Toda. The offense of the Fusion has started to sputter a bit. Not to say the Torrent have done anything more aggressive than at the onset of the contest. But again, done just enough. That looks like it should be offside. That crowd kind of waited with bated breath for that call to happen. But clearly a few steps ahead was Nicola Lai. Trying to make a touch now are the Fusion. Can they find the gap? Trying to send it in with the left. That'll float out of the way. Opportunity now for the Fusion. Makimoto to take the corner. Took the prior corners from that same location, back-to-back opportunities, one of which hit the crossbar. Shea Bailey finishing his graduate studies out of OPRF High School. Punched away on the double punch. One hops. Far side now. Still an opportunity. Chipped up in the air. Popped up high. Near side now. Once again, Fusion trying to get control. Trying to push through is Robinson. That was going to go out of play. Throw in now as marked for the Torrent. So not happy about that in the slightest as Robinson, as he was just trapped in the corner. Taken away, trying to make a run. Chipped up. Should it be enough? It is! Goal! For the Torrent, number 97, Steinwasser. Delivering in the 25th minute. What a play. Got in the lane, sent it ahead, did not get fancy, chipped it up over to the outstretched arms of Bill Devine. And indeed, the Torrent able to deliver the opening goal of the contest once again in the 25th minute of action. And that's the type of situation you want to see if you're the Torrent. Weathered the storm in the first 15, turned the tide, put the pressure on, and Steinwasser just absolutely, with smart turf awareness, Gongora. Haven't really mentioned much. But playing that mid to forward position is Piscaglia. Hasn't really been a factor, hasn't needed to at this point per se. Steinwasser out of Sterling Heights, Michigan. And we're waiting to see what this call is going to be.
It's a PK.
Lining up to favor that of the Fusion. Was it in the box? And indeed, a penalty kick opportunity now. So just after Steinwasser comes away with the first goal, an equalizing opportunity now for the Fusion. Believe it to be number 7, Juan Lopez. Lining up.
No, wrong guy. New team.
Opportunity now. Makimoto keeps it low to the left and in. And the Fusion tied up. Number 7, Toshiki Makimoto delivers. Smooth sailing for the Fusion. And in the 29th minute, just as you felt the Torrent may have been seizing the opportunity here in the Independent Cup Regional Championship. In 2021, Milwaukee Torrent did indeed win the regional championships. And here we sit today in the semifinals, presented by Zara, tied up 1 apiece. But again, just as the Torrent felt with that Steinwasser goal in the 25th, that they had taken control, had a firm grip on the contest, Fusion said, not so fast. We're able to yield 4 minutes later a goal of their own on a PK. Torrent now trying to bend it off the hand. Punched up in the air. Oh, Will Devine with a goal-saving full extension. That's elevation. Crisis averted once again by the Fusion, but it was delayed. As we will see now, an opportunity for the Torrent with the near side corner. Bends it in, header over the crossbar, hits the goalpost. So header opportunity was there. That was barely missed on a prior corner by the Torrent.
To Hart Park to find out what they've got cooking tonight. You can also grab some snacks from Knight's Popcorn at the concession stand. Also sodas, drinks available as well. BD Willie's Barbecue, Knight's Popcorn, proud supporters of FC Milwaukee Torrent.
Torrent now once again looking to quickly get on the offensive. As a late whistle, Nicolo Lai just kind of throwing his hands up like that was a delayed call, but nonetheless favoring that of the Torrent in these circumstances. +13 minutes until half. Appreciate you being with us on NISA Plus. Calling for the run on the near side. Ludwig chips it ahead. Headed to the far side, playable for the Torrent. Potential hand, no call. Working itself all the way back to the defensive side. As Ortner now calling out the commands. Trying to push the pace ahead, chip ahead. Trying to get close to it defensively is Kumakura. Going off the side of the foot of Pinto. But able to get there. Our two players for the Fusion. Your side now trying to reverse field. That one goes ahead, potential offsides again. They're not going to call it. As back just enough was Ethan Kratzer. Nice job finding the gap, pushing ahead. And that'll be a corner opportunity. So Pinto really has been putting on the afterburners in the past 90-plus seconds defensively to offensive now. Corner opportunity for the Fusion. Near side, running it down. Bit of aggressive play by the Torrent. Milwaukee's showing a bit more of that physicality. Didn't favor them when Makimoto was granted the PK, which of course resulted in the equalizing goal back in the 29th minute. But nonetheless, this is a style that Milwaukee likes to push through. Far to near go the Fusion now. Barros trying to set the attack to Tota. Not a lot of movement in the attacking style thus far for the Fusion. Good job defensively. Poking it away is Ludwig. Making a run on the near side. Opportunity at hand for Milwaukee. Left to right. Oh, outstanding job defensively. Poking it away at the last moment is Kumakura. Torrent now. Finding a lane. The one touch. The pass. The shot. Goal! What wizardry by the Torrent. Number 12 with the finishing touches on the evening meal. Number 12, Jamie Lecomte. In the 36th minute.
And in the 36th minute, that's an FC Milwaukee Torrent goal.
What a beautiful piece of work.
Goal scored by number 12, Jamie
Pass,
Lecomte.
pass, pass,
Assisted by
goal.
Javier Steinwasser.
2 goals thus far for the Torrent. Steinwasser in the 25th minute. And then Lecomte in the 36th. Again, you just kind of felt it. Fans started to get excited when they saw the opportunity at hand. And after that last pass, there is not a thing William Devine could do but to hope for an errant attempt. That was not the case for Lecomte. The last time the Torrent led, it took 4 minutes for the Fusion to find the equalizer. Pressure being applied yet again. Turning on the afterburners. Milwaukee gets there in time. Passed ahead. Backed one time. Steinwasser, he's looking for goal number 2. Resetting up the attack now. 7+ minutes until half. Torrent have the lead. Showing a bit of patience on this front. Trying to find the gap. To no avail. Can the Fusion now flip things around and be on the offensive? Dakota Lai. Here comes that opportunity now ahead. Robinson. Defended well by Shea Bailey. Turning around. Nishio high over the crossbar. A lot of the shots, though, thus far for both teams, more on the point than expected. That was a rare high miss by the Fusion.
Blue Bell Realty. Raiders and the Medical College of Wisconsin. Superior Crane Corporation and the Human Manufacturing Group. And Left's Lucky Town.
Nice job with the pass ahead. Shea Bailey trying to defend. Runs very hard into Ortner, and Shea Bailey might have had the wind knocked out of him. He was blocking out number 7, Toshiki Makimoto, to not allow for him to take advantage of the clean pass. But with that being said, it was just a no man's land scenario between Ortner and Shea Bailey. So again, you're hoping to see just again where indeed was the contact. It looks like he's getting help now to a seated position as the fans clap him as he starts walking it off. So seemingly crisis averted. Really taking his time. Passing all the way back to Devine. See if they add on any stoppage time here in the first half. Not a lot of time taken off thus far. That was probably the longest circumstance. That collision we just saw between Shea Bailey and Ortner. That one going all the way back to Ortner. He decides to just send it forward. Martinez kind of gauging where he wants to put the pressure. Jogs to the near side. Good job getting into the lane. But favor returned by Barros. A nudge from behind, not of the gentle variety, by Piscaglia.
Piscaglia. Sorry.
Few minutes remain here in the first. Appreciate you being with us. Again, this game presented by Zara, the official soccer ball of the NISA Independent Cup. Here comes another opportunity now potentially for the Torrent. Right foot, right into the outstretched arms of Will Devine yet again. Devine being challenged in a multitude of ways throughout this opening half.
You'll see buttons in yellow.
Yep.
On my laptop, you'll see at the bottom of the
A
middle
bit of a nudge from behind. Can the Torrent deliver yet again?
extra minutes or extra time.
Looks to be the potential of 3 added minutes. Outside to inside. Can the Fusion reply? Sent ahead. Let's see where it goes, and it will make its way out of play.
I wish I would have known that I didn't have camera people. I would have set this up totally different.
I think if you do this again, you have to get your time half of this. You can't trust someone.
And that looks to be a corner kick opportunity now for the Fusion.
The referee has indicated 3 minutes of added time.
So
3 minutes.
indeed, 3 minutes of added time. In this regional semifinal game. Actually not going to be a corner, going to be a set piece for the Fusion. Can they find the equalizer as they did 15 minutes ago? The signal, the pass, right into the breadbasket. That one floating right over. Not needing to necessarily put forth extra effort was Ortner. And now is an opportunity. There came a little bit of pressure at the last moment there by Narkey. Both teams being very methodical in the waning minutes of this opening half. Looking to pass inside to no avail. Surprised that a shot just wasn't taken. I believe the Torrent was as well, as that was a sea of blue. Where Dakota was looking for the outlet. Pass ahead. Bounce one time. Offside is going to be called nonetheless. Delayed call. Not happy about it per se. Was Nicola Lai. Final minute of the extra 3. Expect Milwaukee to take as much time as they want to not only potentially have a final attempt to extend their 1-goal lead, but here indeed comes the Fusion. Heel pass. Fancy footwork by the Fusion. They have to work quickly. Looking for the pass ahead, but Lai was already on the inward trajectory.
Like again, like halftime, keep it HT stop on there. Just have to press it.
As Ortner says, go ahead, move it on down, saunter away. And there indeed is the halftime whistle. Your score going into half. The home Torrent of Milwaukee lead the visiting Fusion of Dakota 2-1. We will take a timeout as the teams regroup. Second half action will be here. Before you know it, don't go anywhere. We will return on NISA Plus. in the right back.
Sorry.
Passing back now to Will Devine. Near side now for the Fusion is Saito. Headed up. Opportunity now. Oh, a whistle. And the Torrent able to play on. Torrent taking their time to try to turn this defense to the offense. Opportunity on the near side currently by Gongora. Quiet evening for him. Calling for it one more time. Here comes that run opportunity. Can they get it to him cleanly? And once again, a whistle favoring the Fusion. High kick going to be called. So again, we appreciate you being with us. This Friday evening, Fusion trail 2-1 in the NISA Independent Cup Regional Semifinal. Not a warm evening by any stretch. Again, as stated, Takumi Sato in the contest. Win or go home scenario. Moving left to right. Fancy footwork by the Torrent, sending it ahead. Headed away at the last moment by Kumakura. Torrent still have an opportunity. Near sideline, as mentioned moments ago. Making a run, Taylor Pill. Again, quiet evening for him as well. He has the lane if they can find it. They cannot. Makimoto now. As it makes its way all the way back to Devine. Pressure now constantly by the Torrent. A mental slip by Saito. Quick throw in, headed up. Trying to get control. Keeping onto it now. Retreating back is Ludwig. Making a turn. Good job by the Torrent to find the lane is Kratzer. All the way back, but on the ground for Ortner. Looking at other games that have happened recently in this Independent Cup. SC United Heat defeated Savannah Clovers Football Club 4-1. United Soccer Alliance fell 4-1 in their own right against Club de Leon. To get to this point, Dakota Fusion beat Vlora Football Club. Also a 1-0 output as well, as we see pushing ahead and out of play. Winner of this game will face either Pass Football Club or Michigan Stars Football Club.
Are they playing at the same time? They might be.
Looking inside, there's the pass, the left foot, shouldered away. Opportunity now, there's the chip, but it just goes a bit too far. Over the head of Dakota. Torrent trying to get out of this. Able to do so on the far side, just pushing ahead. There's the heel pass, a bit too much on an angle. Looking on the near side now. The quick footwork, the shot, the goal! Fusion! Dakota finds the equalizer at 2 apiece. My goodness. An absolute rifle shot for the Fusion. Who else? Toshiki Makimoto. PKs or lasers, doesn't matter. He can do them both. And just like that, we are tied at 2 apiece in the 55th minute. So the Torrent now, the fans and the faithful, quietly sitting. You kind of, and that was that early pressure we spoke about in the first, where the Fusion just weren't able to deliver. That pressure applied, found itself to the back of the net. Just a beautiful piece of work. Torrent now trying to re-find their groove. And there's the speedster Makimoto making his presence known yet again. Tomorrow is the Michigan Stars FC versus Georgia FC. Again, the winner of that faces the winner of this game in the regional championship. Depending on who wins, will be based on seating and location. As the pass had the bye, as did the Torrent.
Last goal was scored in the 55th minute by Dakota Fusion FC number 7.
So sun has set, moon appearing off in the distance to your right. A deadlock, as it has been all Makimoto offensively, as once again he has possession and the speed, my goodness. Pulls back. Nice pass. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. The right foot. Oh, just hits the corner of the crossbar, a fraction away from another goal for the visiting Fusion. Pressure cooker situation right now for the Torrent. Can they find themselves out of it? One may say Milwaukee playing on their heels at this point, desperately trying to get momentum back on their side on the offensive. Here indeed is an opportunity. Pass to the near side, the right foot. Oh my goodness! That's one of the cleanest passes and shots you may ever see in the NISA. My goodness, what a goal for the Torrent. Wow. Cairo Saito jumped to try to get in the way, missed it by a hair's length, and Gongora in the 58th minute delivers as beautiful as a goal as you may see. Wow. Hashtag top 10 for that one. My goodness. That is FIFA EA Sports level of just the pass over the top. Not able to get there is Saito and goal. 5 goals between the two teams, and once again, the Fusion find themselves trailing by 1, looking for the equalizer now. Plenty of time. But the Torrent clearly getting Uncle Mo being momentum back in their favor. We said early on in the broadcast, whoever could find potentially that 2-goal lead may all but do it, because with either of these teams either deadlocked or trailing or leading by 1, that is not a safe lead. So conversation now, no card being issued, but waiting to see who is on the ground. Slow to get up, but looks to be okay. It is number 36, Paco Piscaglia. Set piece, far side, still playable, sending it back into the danger zone. Trying to get control to no avail. Oh, clean pass ahead. That's onside. Sato to the right side. Chipped away at the last moment. Opportunity, however, for Miyata. Looking for the one touch. Do they go long range? They try it. It matriculates through. The pass. The left foot hits off of the side pipe. My goodness, that is 2 goals. A fraction away for the visiting Fusion, hitting the top or bottom of the right pipe. My goodness. Fusion are not afraid to just fight their way through a sea of blue and take the shot that may not be the cleanest as we saw from that second goal of the evening by Makimoto, almost found two more in a similar situation. Shea Bailey just sends it to allow his teammates, the boys in blue, to regroup. Far side. Can the Fusion find the equalizer once again? They have answered the call twice thus far this evening in a similar situation. And slow to get up. We may have a card issuance. We do at least have a conversation. I believe no card going to be issued. So thus far, fairly clean contest. No cards issued on either team. Potentially some substitutions on behalf of the home Torrent at some point, as we see Juan Lopez warming up along with number 22.
It's not. It's not him. Cool. We'll have to, that sheet I gave you, the Torrent one. Yeah. Does that have 22 on it?
Yeah, Owen Gendrich.
Gendrick.
Make that Owen Gendrick.
Somebody flip the light out. Thank you.
Looking for an outlet pass up ahead to no avail.
Well, he's 20. He's wearing 22.
Out of play. So again, we're clearing things up. As we are sorting out different numbers for jerseys, so appreciate the clarification from the staff and production crew up here. Top notch as always. So indeed, coming in is for the Torrent number 22. So number 7, Juan Lopez, has subbed in.
And ladies and gentlemen, BD's Barbecue is going to be open for only another 10 minutes.
So indeed, it was Owen Gendrick. Header up. Oh my goodness. A mere foot over the crossbar. The Fusion are challenging the Torrent.
To get your barbecue fix. And FC Milwaukee Torrent would like to thank its proud sponsors for their continued support throughout the 2020.
So again, just to recap,
Blackstone handcrafted natural stone products.
substituting in number 7, Juan Lopez.
Confluence Graphics, Bluebell Realty, First Istanbul, and Family Options Counseling, LLC.
Lopez out of Angelina Junior College in Columbia. As well as number 22, Owen Gendrick.
Wearing Finley Skilling's jersey.
So now that we have all that sorted out, less than 24 remaining. Not sure how much stoppage there'll be. Fusion once again finding themselves in a similar situation. Third time finding themselves trailing by 1. Nice job clearing out on the defensive side. You know, that's a situation, too, where you bring in Lopez, who's typically a forward, but has that next hitch, that next level of speed, should they need him to get back. Whistle going to be called. Bit of physicality. Don't want to say Blues getting a bit chippy right now, but nonetheless, the officials, they're going to allow some pushing and shoving and some jockeying for position, but they're not going to allow that next gear of aggressiveness as we've seen so far this evening. So set piece opportunity now for the Fusion at number 23, Ryusuke Miyata. Pulling up the sleeves, raising the right hand with the knee on left boot. Delivers. That will roll foul toward the intersection and be a corner kick for the visiting Dakota Fusion. Taking the said corner will be the aforementioned Ryusuke Miyata. With the left foot, keeps it on the ground. Let it roll through, ill-advised. Opportunity now for the Torrent to clear that away. And that is likely not what the Fusion drew up for that corner. It started out clean, but just did not finish in the likeliest of manners. All the fans but two are in the near sideline. So one of the two fans on the far sideline making their way now to help and retrieve that a stray pass. Centering, and it's all a sea of black in front of that centering pass. Can the boys in blue reply? Passing through, nothing there. Trying to find an outlet. Running it down to stay on the offensive is the aforementioned recently subbed in Jendrick. Ahead with the left. Trying to get there in time. Is that going to be a throw-in? It is. As you hear the fans in attendance clapping through, just pure aggression right now by Milwaukee. Flat-footed indeed were the Fusion defenders. The officials asking the bench squad for some of the Fusion players to move out of the way. The Torrent. Fighting through now. Again, physicality as the legs and fitness is tested has increased by far in the second half. 20 minutes or so remaining in the contest.
Do you want to look up real quick where the Dakota Fusion are from? Sure. And then just do a quick, Google map, how long of a drive it was.
Setting it up into the Milwaukee sky. Torrent letting it flush through. Opportunity for a throw-in. Once again, we want to thank Zara, the official ball sponsor of the NISA Independent Cup.
Moorhead, Minnesota.
Oh, interesting.
Dakota, Fargo, Moorhead area.
Okay. So how long of a drive?
Able to get into the lane. Opportunity now for Milwaukee. Pass off to the near side. Looking strong. Is there an outlet? Steinwasser going all the way to the line. Taken away. Staunch defense prevailing for the visiting Fusion. Can the transition defense to offense find its way? Not so fast. Over the middle, says Milwaukee. and the prowess of one Alejandro Martinez. Opportunity now ahead. Ludwig slows the pace, looks for the pass. One more time, right foot down. You can't stop the tidal wave as Milwaukee doubles up and now leads 4-2. Goal by the Torrent. 73rd minute indeed. All smiles, hugs, high fives, and more. As we said,
73rd minutes. That's a goal for your FC Milwaukee Torrent. That was a goal scored by number 7, Juan Lopez.
as you heard from the PA announcer, Juan Lopez credited with the goal. Ironically enough, earlier in that sequence, he was calling for the pass. It took an extra pass to get to him, but when it did, success indeed. Not much that Will Devine could do in that circumstance. And as one may say, nothing like checking into the contest being Juan Lopez. And within 10 minutes, getting a crucial goal to allow the Fusion to trail 4-2. And now is where it's an all or nothing situation. Again, win or go home. Torrent have had a one goal at least lead most of the contest. The Fusion have found their way to tie multiple times. Once that happened, however, now that second goal, or that 2-goal lead, I should say, is it surmountable with just about 15 minutes remaining? So right now, Sam Ortner directing the crew. Substitution, it looks like, Brandon Garcia, number 17, as Luis Pinto has now found his way to the bench as the train comes rolling in the distance. At the beautiful facilities of Hart Park. A long train indeed. It's one of those situations now, if you're the Fusion, whatever you have left, we mentioned a few minutes ago about the fitness, whatever you have left, dump the tank, push to E. Because if not, that is an 8.5-hour drive back to the Dakotas and Minnesota border to think about what could have been. Corner kick opportunity. So how do you get to 2? Well, you need one first. Here comes that potential opportunity. Passed back. Not able to save it. Just an ill-advised play. That is 2 set pieces in the past 5 minutes that the Fusion, I am sure, wish they could have back. We saw the corner kick on the far side that just was when one Cairo Saito just kind of pushed it through from behind, but it went right into possession for the Torrent. And now this time, again, just was an attempt to pass back and went nowhere. "13 minutes and change remaining in the contest. Once again, Fusion need 2. Trying to angle it in. Are they going to yield a corner? Indeed, they are. So I wasn't quite sure from my vantage point whose boot that touched last, but nonetheless, opportunity now at hand. Once again for the Fusion. They do decide to go high. Punched up in the air. Headed down. Did it hit a post? Left hand again. And that one goes through the uprights. What a defensive sequence by Sam Ortner and the defensive squad. I wasn't able to see. It might have even hit a near side post. Mind you, 2 shot attempts this evening thus far have been saved by the far pipe in this side of the field. And if those 2 fall, we have a tie game at 4 apiece, but nonetheless, close doesn't count in this sport. So whistle over the middle. And slow to get up looks to be Javier Steinwasser. Let's hope he's okay. So far, a few players have taken a minute or two to get to their feet and compose themselves before continuing on. He looks to be okay. So off the quick whistle, the go-ahead now by the Torrent. Trying to center, headed off balance, and that one goes out of play. But, you know, this is one of those times where being up by 2 with just about 10 minutes to go, you're not looking for the most controlled shot attempt per se. Hey, let's just take that opportunity if it presents itself. So again, should the Fusion fall to the home Torrent, Torrent would go on to play the winner of Georgia versus Michigan Stars. That game is tomorrow. They would then play next weekend, the weekend of July the 28th. Not sure per se how the seeding would go because, of course, it would depend on the winner. Strong challenge from behind. No whistle called.
What's interesting actually is the Torrent are at USA at the USASA. So that might throw a wrench into the schedule. I don't know.
So again, it was just presented to me by the production crew that Torrent do indeed have a midweek contest in league play. So that could affect when the potential Southeast Regional Championship would be held.
Should be the Great Lakes one. Is it the Great Lakes?
Mark that, the Great Lakes region. It looks to be potentially on seeding that the Torrent would host if indeed the Stars come out victorious tomorrow. However, if Georgia prevails, we'll see where that comes into play. Header out of play whistle, and that will go the way of the Torrent as you hear fans clap and a thumbs up given by one Alejandro Martinez. So indeed, the Great Lakes Regional Championship, Michigan, Milwaukee, or the Pass. We'll see where that one lies. Of course, that'll be determined tomorrow. Opportunity now along the midfield. 8 minutes or so remain. Milwaukee would love nothing more to go up by 3 and just put a little bit of icing on the cake.
Special thanks to FC Milwaukee Torrent sponsors for the 2024 season, including Lefts Lucky Town, Lions Tail Brewing, Wisconsin Harley-Davidson.
Again, match tomorrow.
Associated Bank, Project Concierge,
12:30
and Hummel.
Eastern Standard Time. And check that out at watch.nisasoccer.com. So right where you are now, and you can see who, for all intents and purposes, this Torrent squad will be playing. Nice save! Laying out. Sam Ortner says, no thank you. Fusion haven't slowed down, though, however. They still have an opportunity. It just takes one to get that momentum, that optimism back in the favor, and it could be here. A quick throw.
If I don't have to run camera, I can usually check in and do all of that stuff and feed details.
Torrent now passing up ahead. Opportunity off to the left. Do they go long range? Ricocheted. They're saying play on. Kumakura made contact with what looked like the left clavicle. However, the Fusion have possession. Garcia, the long strides, off to the left. Angle taken away. Outstanding defense to make up for that. Forcing a corner, but nonetheless, outstanding job defensively by Gendrich. So again, the substitutes for Coach Pill and the Blue have proven fruitful offensively and defensively. So Brandon Kaup coming in now. The right hand in the air, the delivery. Far post, header opportunity. Nothing there. Fusion now looking near side. Open once again. Headed away. Trying to make the turn. Pushing through, number 14 is Nestus. With 4 minutes and change remaining now, the Torrent looking to run this out as much as they can. 2-1 at half. But Milwaukee found 2 in the second. That one is going to stay just in play and hit the post. And it'll be a throw-in.
Off the flag to the right.
Hit the pin and roll to the right. Not often you see that accuracy happen. Bit of hand jiving to the near side. Sliding down, looking for a call to no avail. That goes out of play. Fancy footwork attempt. Throw in now. Getting a body in between it. Can tell the body language for the Fusion. Trying desperately to keep up long range. Oh my goodness. A fireball. Mere inches off to the right. Having to do a full extension was Will Devine. Headed back. And whistle now. Favoring the Fusion. A lot of vocal disagreement from the Milwaukee faithful here at Hart Park. But nonetheless, time ticks on with the favor still being that for the home Torrent squad. Opportunity near side, running it down onside. Do they try to set something up, or do they go aggressive? Not quite sure where that pass was intended. Take it away by Lopez. Far side, do they go long range? One more pass inside. Oh, nice job defensively. Number 4 by Kumakura, preventing what very well could have been a crushing 3-goal lead. Mind you, corner opportunity now for the home Torrent, leading by 2. And they are more than content with taking as much time as needed off the clock. The corner. And that whistle is actually going to go the way of the Fusion. Hopping up slowly, holding his back, but nonetheless, not sure. Haven't gotten the official word how much stoppage time is in the second. It should not be much. As you see the officials talking about it, I believe they're waving off and saying none. Yeah, I saw it looked like the near official waved it off, or maybe waved off no subbing, but we'll see. So there is what I thought was potentially the whistle preemptively or prematurely. It's just a car alarm going off. But nonetheless, for all intents and purposes, as this time is now past the 90-minute mark, so we're just going to keep going until it happens. But nonetheless, this breathes a little bit of life support life in for the Fusion. Trying to bend it far post. Not there, goal kick. Again, the winner moves on to face the winner of Georgia FC and the Michigan Stars next week. Date and time to be determined. We potentially are going with 4 minutes now. Some of the Torrent coaches are asking for a little bit of an explanation for the amount of time, and a yellow card going to be issued. And that's tough when you're this late in the contest with a solid lead to be issued a yellow. I believe it was on number 7. Okay, confirmed it was on Lucas Nestis. Thank you once again to the production crew. So in the 92nd minute, a yellow. As we see once again, the Fusion have not withered into this Milwaukee night. They have been aggressive and given every ounce of energy. This is just one of those situations where the location just didn't go where it needed to on their plethora of attempts. Near side opportunity now for the Fusion. Garcia taken away by Gendrick. Taken away once again for the Fusion. An opportunity to go within one. Not necessarily enough time to find two. As we have now reached the final 60 seconds of the contest. Or indeed, they're going to call it there. That's going to be it. That's going to be all she wrote. The FC Milwaukee Torrent squad weathers the storm of the Fusion. Comes out victorious 4-2. Goals scored. Starting things off with Steinwasser in the 25th minute, followed by Lecomte in the 36th, Gongora in the 58th, and then the sub Juan Lopez in the 73rd. For the visiting Dakota Fusion, goals both scored by Toshiki Makimoto, the penalty kick in the 29th, and the goal in the 55th minute. Once again, the winner of Georgia FC versus the Michigan Stars Football Club, which takes place tomorrow afternoon, will dictate who and when which team plays this victorious FC Milwaukee Torrent Club next weekend. We want to thank you all for being with us on this Friday evening. We appreciate you being with us. This game brought to you once again by Zara, the official ball sponsor of NISA Plus. On behalf of all the production staff and crew, it's been a pleasure to work with them. Once again, I'm Peter Ferreri, your final. The Torrent FC Milwaukee squad defeating Dakota Fusion FC 4-2. Have a good rest of your evening, everybody.